welcome back to another episode of the Pretend Problems Podcast. I'm Kelsey Cook.
And I'm Chad Daniels.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here.
Okay, thank you.
Chad is fresh out of the car.
Fresh out of the car, drive back from northern Minnesota.
Yeah, because you were golfing. You had a big golf tournament that you were in.
Yep. And that was all weekend. Mm-hmm. And then you stayed here, and we had our alone time.
We did. Mm-hmm. Some may say too much alone time because I did things like wash the bathroom mats and take my clothes to the dry cleaners.
I think that's enough alone time.
That's when you know you need some human interaction when you're doing shit like that.
When I hear that you have washed the bathroom mats because I've been away, that makes me want to stay away longer and see what else you do.
I do a lot, goddammit.
Yeah, no, I know. You organize the closets because it's in the Hollywood hallway.
Career and life path.
Career and life path hallway. So you did that, and there's a shelf that's broken in there.
Yeah.
And so now I have to fix that to make sure that our careers are just fucking awesome.
Our lives.
Yeah.
Anybody who's new is like, what the fuck is this witchcraft?
No shit. Anybody who's old is like, what the fuck is this witchcraft?
I know.
I think it's just to get me to do stuff. You go, hey, the mow needs to, the mow needs to be lawned. Oh boy, it might be a long one here, guys. Sorry. That drive puts me to sleep, which isn't good. But the lawn needs to be mowed because that's our money lawn.
I just think feng shui, it's one of those things. Ignorance is bliss. Don't learn about it. Don't read about it unless you are committed to a life of OCD.
Yeah, it is some real butt fuckery.
It fucks with you because once you start thinking about it, you're like, well, some of that does make sense to me. And I mean, some of it's just basic principles. And we've talked about that on here before. We're like, yeah, one of the racks in our closet is broken right now. So if you open it, it's literally like all the clothes are slanting down, like it's about to tumble down. It's just
not even close to how this is being described.
It is broken.
It's broken. There are 4 holes for screws. Mm-hmm. The top 2 screws have rested in the bottom 2 holes. So when you say it's slanted out and everything, it's moved down 2 inches maximum.
Maybe.
Not even maybe. I just looked at it.
Well, anyway.
Because I'm trying to save our fucking failing careers.
Shut up.
Can you imagine how many listeners we're going to have to this podcast once I fix that shelf? Come on, baby!
I don't know. I just do think if there's shit around your house that's broken or like dirty or piles of shit everywhere, you don't feel good. Mm-hmm. And if you don't feel good, you're less likely to accomplish the shit you want to accomplish and just like feel good in your day. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of guys dress up for this golf tournament in some real, like, it's all at matching. The belt matches.
Okay.
And my friend says, look good, feel good, play good.
Yep. I love it.
And that makes sense. Now, I heard another guy say he hit a bad shot and he goes, that was gay. I always wonder about that because I did ask him. It was, I go, how? Because that shot doesn't have a gender. And so how would you even know if it was gay? And he's like, oh, you can't say anything. I go, no, you for sure can. But just do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say, if your cousin is gay, you can go, this is my cousin. He's gay. Now that would be a weird introduction. Right? That would be a weird way to introduce somebody.
Yeah.
Because I promise you don't go, this is my cousin. She's straight.
Right.
Right? It's if your family's way of introducing people is by sexual orientation, then that's fine. This is my cousin. He's gay. Right? But to say a shot is gay, to blame your inability to hit a good shot athletically on an entire group of people that aren't even here is so crazy to me. it's just so weird because you go, well, you know what you're replacing it with. You're saying this shot's gay, but what you mean is this shot's bad.
Right.
Or it went the wrong way.
Right.
And there might be someone listening, because I've thought about this too, because I thought about this a long time when I was walking. I walked 36 holes with clubs on my back, and I feel great about it. And my calves hurt. But I thought about it, and somebody might go, well, maybe it's like because it wasn't straight, right? The shot wasn't straight. No, it was straight. It just went to the right. You're not saying straight, you're saying forward. This went straight, but just straight to the right. And so anyways, I always find that fascinating.
Yeah.
Where it's like, so I was playing this guy, and I'm not going to use his name. Yeah. Let's just say his name is John. Okay. And so I hit a bad shot, and I go, God, that shot was John. And he was like, what? And I go, see, that's how you do it. Because that's how you hit the ball. And so now when I do it, I say that it's shot like you. And then he's just like, oh, God, liberals. I thought we were done with this. It's like, well, what are you done with what? Caring about others?
Are you making a lot of friends on the golf course?
I make so many friends. Although I did actually have some people go, dude, that's you riding him like this is killing him in his mind right now. And that's why he's playing so badly. And I go, I think he's just bad. I think he's pulling a John.
He's being true to himself.
Yeah. You know what? Know thyself.
Okay, I want to totally change subjects.
I hope you do.
If that's okay. So we were talking last episode about that I went on my girls' trip.
Yeah.
And while we were there, there are parts of my personality that I have tried to make more fun over the years, but there are just parts of me that like stay there. And one of those is being a germaphobe. I've struggled with being a cooler, chiller, more laid back person. Alcohol, it's like, we talk about alcohol, not drinking has not helped my germophobia because alcohol makes you go, it's okay.
Sure.
Whatever.
It also hasn't helped your reaction to bugs.
No.
Your reaction to bugs is like you landed on a planet. You're from a planet that doesn't have any bugs. Yeah. And then you landed on one that does have bugs. And it's terrifying. It sounds like I have seen movies where people get eaten by lions and they're quieter. They just take it. They go, well, I'm being eaten. Ah, that hurts. And you are just like, you're going to get fucked by a wild animal. That's got to be a mating call of something. And so I just want you to be careful.
I will send Justin the picture to insert here of the bug bite I got a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Well, this wasn't even in the cover of night. This was out during the day when you're supposed to be safe from bugs and things that bite, I thought.
Yeah.
We were golfing. I didn't even feel, I don't know what this was that bit me. I didn't see it, didn't feel it, but I grew like a half of a baseball coming out of my goddamn arm like a second elbow. Mm-hmm. And so Justin can put this up here, but even you were like, okay, I'm understanding more why you don't like bugs.
Yep.
Like why you're afraid of bugs.
It's still terrifying.
I know.
I want you to know that because it just comes out of nowhere.
Well,
we're having a nice calm evening.
So do bugs.
And then the next thing you know, there's a murder happening right behind me.
I don't like bugs.
Yeah, I know.
And for good reason. If you guys look at this picture, then you'll know. It's just like my whole life have not reacted well to bug bites. And they're just creepy and whatever.
What if we plug something into a different plug-in? Do you think that would help? Your feng shui? Maybe that would help maybe we have it plugged into the bug center. No? Yes? No? Okay. What were we saying? So you're on the girls' trip and germaphobia.
So there was a pool, and we didn't really realize until we got to this resort that it was very family friendly. Very much you go with your young children.
Okay.
We felt like we were basically the only ones there who did not have young kids with us.
Okay.
And my friends both have young children.
Right.
but they weren't with us on this trip. And my friends were like, yeah, we're going to go get in the pool. I'm looking at a pool that there's no more than like one empty space of a person between each person. This pool is packed and it's 70% kids. And so I'm like, this is a fucking pile of piss.
Yeah, it is a pile of piss, is right.
I mean, it's just an absolute piss puddle. And and then I told I was like, but as you know, there's a bunch of pee in there. And they're like, yeah, but like chlorine, they have to keep it safe. And I'm like, I know, but then you think about the amount of chlorine that they have to use to keep it safe. And I'm like, I also don't want my nethers and bits marinating in that.
Sure.
I don't know. And so, and then I also like, I sunburn easily, but I wanted to be by my
Just
friends.
fun on trips, folks.
Really fun.
Fun on trips. Hey, if you have a BOGO, right here.
And so my friends are in the pool with their cocktails. I am standing, not even like with my feet in the pool, just like at the edge of the pool with a towel wrapped around my shoulders, a giant floppy sun hat that I borrowed from my friend, sunglasses, and no cocktail. I'm not drinking. And I just thought it would have made for the best, like, reel where it's like you go on vacation with your germaphobic friend and then it just like shows my two friends in the pool having a drink, having a great time, and then just slowly pans to me who's standing covered in sunscreen and a towel, no drink, just sweating.
Yeah, it's interesting because you go I'm just picturing this. It's so funny, but you take a wide picture of this.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom it just goes, one of these people's trying to live longer.
Yeah.
And it is just the least amount of fucking fun a human being can have. I'm going to start drinking again. I said it. I said it on the podcast. I'm going to start drinking again. It's not going to be great. I'm not going to look good, but I don't anyways. So it's like, let's make it happen. Boom. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. It's funny that I'm the one trying to extend my life. And that life that I'm trying to extend is the most boring ass, safe.
Yeah. When Sammy Davis Jr. passed away, everybody was like, oh, he's too young. This is so sad. He's too young. And then somebody commented on the internet, would you rather have, I can't remember how old he was. Let's say he was 68. I have no idea. Okay. Would you rather have 68 Sammy Davis Jr. years or 100 Billy Graham years? And Billy Graham is a priest, whatever big internet priests are. What are they called?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something. It's like I can't remember the name of it, but
okay.
Televangelist.
Oh, televangelist. Okay, yeah.
And so he was always getting on, and he's like, "We don't want to do this because that would not get us into heaven." And everyone's like, "Oh God."
Oh my God.
So a lot.
Yeah.
And Sammy Davis Jr. is just out there drinking, and guess what else? Lots of it. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And this is back when you could be like openly racist. This is back before leadership in this country let you be openly racist again. Okay. Way back. Okay. And he's still just laying pipe.
Yeah. And I'm standing at the edge of the pool, just staring at a sea of urine, going, not me. Not gonna be me. And, they probably had more fun than me.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Anyway, my germophobia is kind of with specific things. I worry less about certain things. It's interesting. We talked about this on the Are You Garbage podcast. Okay. But I don't think we talked about it on ours. When you and I are in a hotel together, it was kind of fascinating to me because I would never consider you a germaphobe.
I'm not.
You drank 2 fruit flies on camera on our Patreon recently.
Sure. Well, it's not like you make it sound like I'm Steve-O over here. They just were in the way, and so they went into my mouth and I drank them.
But purposely.
Yeah, but I wasn't like, hi, I'm Chad. Next on Jackass. I'm going to drink 2 bucks.
Yeah, but you're non-germophobic, but you are germophobic in hotel rooms. You will pack your slippers.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want your feet to touch the carpet. And if a pillow on the bed touches the ground, you're like, that pillow's dead now. That pillow doesn't come back up on the bed.
Right. Well, let me explain a couple of things.
Yeah.
My glass with 2 bugs in it is not a shared space.
Sure. Just wherever those bugs were.
Well, yeah, I mean, whatever. They could have, but I bet no one jerked off onto them or they wouldn't have taken flight again. So.
What if they landed on shit?
I would rather.
Well, yeah, I'm sure rather, but still.
So, but you see what people do. You see what strangers do when you're watching them.
Yeah.
Right? Like I've seen people just lay on the ground and scratch their back at the airport. Like they're wiggling, and I can't.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be part of what they've done on the floor.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, get up and get a towel? I'm on vacation. Right? No, thank you.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that I care about. I don't really care about anything else in the hotel room. I don't, I'll eat my food off of the desk without wiping it down. I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe people jerk off onto desks.
Yeah.
I have to hope they don't. Right? But, I have 2 rules, right? So 3 rules. Slippers.
Yeah.
Pillow touches the ground. It's dead to me.
Yeah.
And I open the curtains from as high up as I can reach.
Yeah, see, I kind of love that you have these things because I have so many, and sometimes I'm a little embarrassed where I'm like, if Chad was in my head and knew these weird...
You have a crazy amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
I washed some forks at the cabin by hand with Dawn dishwashing liquid that kills 99% of germs, whatever the Lysol thing is. Uh-huh. It kills that amount of germs and degreases. So it gets everything off of there. Mm-hmm. And for some reason at the cabin that I've never fixed it because I kind of like it for this reason, if you have it on hot water, it's boiling.
Yeah.
Like it should whistle. It's so fucking hot, like a tea kettle.
Yeah.
And so I wash it off, and I'm using one of those like sponge daddy with the grit.
Scrub daddy.
Yeah, so it really gets everything off there, and then I hold it underneath the faucet for longer than you would need to hold something in a boiling water to sterilize it.
Yeah.
And I've already washed it with all this stuff, and then I dry them off with a new towel and set them down next to the plates, and I can see you like on your tiptoes looking over at them to see if they're going to get up and walk away or something. It feels, so 2 things. I understand that you have germ stuff, but it also feels like a slap in the face when you have done so many things to make sure your germ stuff doesn't affect this, and then it still does. Yeah. And then you just go, well, next time I'll just throw a fork at her. She could take it out of her fucking chest and she can eat with that.
That's violent and rude.
I never would.
Yeah, you take a lot of things personally.
Well, because work goes into them. It's like my effort is then being discarded. I don't like that's not fun. Yeah.
And I appreciate what you do always, and I never want to make you feel like that. Listen to me. But it's not about you.
Alexa, look up lies.
It's not about you. It's bigger than you. It has nothing to do with you. No human could make me feel comfortable in that situation. I just I don't know. I just have some weird things. And I wish you wouldn't take it personally.
I just what needs to happen? What do you think happens in the dishwasher that's different than what's happening doing it by hand with steaming hot water. I mean, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the water, when you let it run on full hot,
Yeah.
you can't put your hand under it.
Yeah.
You cannot put your hand under it.
I don't know, I guess. For some reason, when I picture a fork going through a dishwasher, I'm picturing, that it is at an even hotter temperature than that.
I love how you say going through a dishwasher. Like it's like, hey, what's up, dude? Plate. I haven't seen you out. You got something. Anyways.
Yo, right here. That's really funny. I don't know. A crazy hot temperature, dishwashing liquid that I would think...
So far, 2 for 2.
Okay. But I don't know. They seem different in my mind in a dishwasher. And then like the motion of how it's washing it is getting between things. And forks are weird where it's like sometimes I think we've all hand washed a fork and think we've done a good job. And then you see shit on the in-betweens of the prongs.
Yeah, but with the Scrub Daddy, you can stick the fork in to it.
Oh, okay.
And then you can squeeze it tight and you can go back and forth and rub all that shit off of there.
Okay.
Which I did.
Yeah. I just get weird about silverware and stuff like that. And so
now,
we're
stuff
on...
like that. What do you mean stuff like that? Do you mean everything?
So there's a YouTube beauty girl who talks openly about that her OCD germaphobia is bad enough that like she wasn't able to go out to eat for a while because it freaked her out so much having to trust that like these dishes have been cleaned enough after all these people have been eating on them. So yeah, like that, I don't know. It just, something about that freaks me out a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I am more lax than you about other things. Like I do walk on the hotel carpet. I mean, I try to bring slippers when I can, but sometimes there's just not enough room in my bag. And
why? Why isn't there enough room in your bag?
Because I'm a lady.
What else do you
being
bring?
A lady, I don't
bring. Do you bring your pillow? You bring your own pillow?
Oh, I do bring my own pillow. Yeah.
Okay, so that's...
And that's not even a germaphobe thing. That's just for my goddamn neck.
Okay.
Because I'm sick of hotel pillows fucking my neck up. Anyway, I feel like I've had to say anyway 50 times.
We're a lot of fun over here, you guys. If you guys need 2 people to come to your wedding and sit there... But yeah, you do walk on the carpet, and you have no problem with that.
Because it's the bottom of my feet. I'm not going to stick the bottom of my feet in my mouth.
The bottom of your feet, where if you saran wrap onions to the bottom of your feet, it pulls out a bunch of toxins out of your body overnight? You mean like the entrance and exit point of your entire body?
Oh, who's woo-woo now?
I'm not woo-woo. I'm just telling you that's how the body works. Listen, maybe this is a semen thing. I have no idea.
It like hotel carpet is disgusting. It really is. It's not like I don't want to do like push-ups on hotel carpet. I don't want my hands down there on my knees. But like bottom of my feet, I'm like, I need to walk on this to get my socks or to get I don't know. It's like,
sure.
I'm in a hotel room too much to stress about it. But I am like you with the curtains where I think about like how many dirty hands have touched right there. And those curtains never fucking get washed.
It's not about hands for me. This is strictly about what people have masturbated onto.
You think somebody's coming on a curtain?
There's no doubt in my mind. Have you met people?
Episode title, Cum Curtain.
We are just wild animals.
I know.
If you bring us somewhere, I have that whole bit about it. If you bring us somewhere that you're not responsible for,
yeah,
forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. Housekeepers should be paid as much as teachers. Teachers should be paid as much as politicians.
For real. So we're on this girls' trip, and I have booked an appointment with a stylist. This is like a new thing in my life. I'm very excited. Nobody in my life is as excited about it as I am, but it's exciting for me because I feel like I don't know how to dress. Today, we've got a matching fit on, feeling pretty cute, kind of look like Cookie Monster, but I don't care. And, but yeah, I just like, I don't know. I feel like I've entered this age range where stores are not directly for my age. They're kind of either for Gen Z or for much older. And so I don't have an easy time going like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be wearing.
But don't you think it's not about generation? You think it's about shape?
Both, I think.
Okay.
I think both. I think body shape and I think generation are both working against me.
Okay.
And I just would like to feel a little more confident and feel more like put together instead of always just reaching for like athleisure shit.
I'm confident that your body's working for me.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have a styling appointment with this woman at the end of October, and she has this 3-word styling method that she tells people to think about your wardrobe. Mm-hmm. And you guys at home, you can do this too. I think some people find it interesting. If you were to go into your closet right now and you were to pull out the clothes that you wear all the time, those are called your regulars. What is the word you would use to describe those? So for me, it would be comfortable. It doesn't even have to be the things you like the most, but it's like, what do you always end up wearing? And for me, if I describe those, it would be comfortable. How about you?
Disguising.
Illusions.
Disguising.
Okay.
I wear a lot of black.
Okay, yeah. And then your second style word is supposed to be your aspirational word. Like when you see somebody wearing an outfit that you like, what is it about that you like? And so for me, I think it would be feminine. Like when I see somebody wearing an outfit that's like really flattering and feminine, I'm like, oh, that looks so nice on them. While I'm meanwhile wearing like baggy shit covered in cat hair. Sure. What do you think yours would be?
Sexual.
Yeah. Sexual. Disguising and sexual.
Yeah.
We have a theme of a lot of shame here.
Yeah.
And then your third word is supposed to be your emotional word. So if you were wearing clothes that made you feel your best, like your ideal outfits, how would that make you feel? So for me, it would be confident.
Thin.
Okay, great. So anyway, these are the sort of things that my friends and I talk about on our girls' trip. And so we're just kind of laughing because this is like what we're talking about. And then we're like, what do our partners talk about when they go on guys' trips? Because it's certainly not this. And they're like, yeah, I don't think my husband's like, one of their friends will like go through a big thing in their life and they'll just tell me and I'll be like, well, okay, what happened? They're like, I don't know. And they're like, you didn't ask? And we're like, no, I mean, we were just like golfing or whatever. And so like, what do you guys talk about?
Well, that's like the Brian Regan joke.
Yeah.
Where he's in the cart with the guy and then he goes home and she's like, well, they got a divorce. What happened? He goes, I don't know. You didn't ask him? He goes, no, I asked him, did you get a divorce? And he said, yeah. And that was it.
Okay. I didn't realize this was a bit.
And they're like, well, you didn't ask him any other questions? You don't know anything about him? I know he got a new driver. So that's...
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very funny bit.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Does that feel true for you with your guy friends?
No, we get into it a little more than that.
Okay.
Like my true deep down friends from childhood, we get into it a little more. Talk about kids, what's going on, stuff like that. But we still, so I just had that golf thing.
Yeah.
And somebody mentioned... We were eating burgers and somebody goes, oh, these kind of taste like Dairyland burgers. And then somebody goes, remember how hot the girls that worked at Dairyland were? And then they started going way back and reminiscing about these girls in the past. And be like, I used to go in there and I remember one time one of our friends, Eric, he went in and he got so nervous because it was like the hottest girl in school was helping him. And he goes, to get their version of a blizzard is a cyclone. And so he goes, can I get a Reese's Penis Cyclone? And everyone was just like, what the fuck? And he goes, what? No. And immediate red face. He always had rosy cheeks anyways. And his whole face went red. It was awesome.
Sweet dumpling.
But that's kind of what we talk about. I mean, just stupid Reese's shit like that. Just, I was in a 2-day text thread about playing Tecmo Bowl, a video game that's like a football video game from when we were in college.
Oh my God.
So that's what we talk about.
Okay, yeah.
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 We don't go, hey, if you had the perfect team, imagine getting to pick your team for Tecmo Bowl. What words would you think of?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if you saw somebody else winning with another team, what word would you think of for that?
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like you guys are like, oh, did you see Rory McIlroy, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, what's your emotional style word? Like, it's just so wildly different. So wildly different.
It is.
The stylist is named Alison Bornstein, by the way, if you want to look her up. She has great YouTube videos.
Oh, you're talking to them.
To them, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to play some trivia.
Have I had this one?
I have my Gen X card. Chad has a millennial card for me. Are you ready?
Oh, I want to read you the first one.
Okay.
Just because of the first two words. The climax. Again, why I wear slippers in a hotel. The climax of this movie featured an arena full of fans quacking in unison.
Oh, Mighty Ducks.
Looking for the Mighty Ducks.
Okay.
Now, an interesting story about the Mighty Ducks, if I may. A girl that I went to school with, Susie was her name. Mm-hmm. She grew up just up the hill from me, so like a block away. And they did open call for female hockey players in the state of Minnesota. And so in that movie, there is a scene where the girl spins at center ice and then does a slap shot and scores.
Yeah.
That is Susie.
Cool.
Yeah, she got to do that because the actors couldn't.
Hell yeah, Susie.
Nice try.
Go, Susie.
Actors.
Okay, who starred in the 80s TV show Magnum P.I.?
Tom Selleck.
That is correct.
Parents of millennials coined this phrase to describe time their kids spent with tech devices.
Screen time?
That is correct.
What pro football player was featured in an iconic Super Bowl Coke ad where he tossed one of his jerseys to a kid?
Mean Joe Green.
Yeah. Nice job.
Boys to Men, one of the top R&B and hip-hop groups of all time, originated in what city?
Philly. I think. Back again. I don't know. I'm going to say Philly, but I guess I don't know for sure.
Philadelphia.
Okay, thank God. Oh my God. Okay, who was Van Halen hot for in the 80s?
Teacher. In 1999, which Williams sister was the first to win the Grand Slam singles title?
Venus.
Looking for Serena
Shit.
Williams.
You know what? I've been watching Venus play so much, and it seems like it keeps showing all her accolades, and it made me feel like, oh, did she have more than Serena? And I guess maybe not.
Just looking for the first. Just the first to win it.
In 1978, Affirmed won the Triple Crown with an 18-year-old jockey, the youngest ever to win, and only jockey named Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. Name him.
Name the jockey?
Yeah.
Jose Feliciano.
Steve Cowritten?
Well, now that sounds racist. But that was a legit guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Smiling's My Favorite came from this holiday classic.
Smiling's my favorite. Oh, Elf.
Right.
Finish the commercial. Weebles wobble.
But they don't fall down.
Yeah. Good job.
Yep.
Good round. Okay. Tour dates. My fall tour starts next weekend. It starts in Lexington, Kentucky, and then I go to Fargo, and then the Washington State Fair, and then Denver, and then I shoot my special October 4th at the Fitzgerald Theater here in the Twin Cities. I think that it's almost sold out on that first show. It's got to be close. Some tickets left for the second show. Please come. And then after that, it's Salt Lake City, Chicago, San Francisco, Cleveland, Seattle, Greensboro, Raleigh, Charlotte. I think I got all of them.
Yeah, hi. I'm also going on tour, and I'm going to be in Austin and San Diego, and then I'm going to be in Chicago and Madison and Bloomington, Indiana, and then I'm going to be in Raleigh. But here's the thing. On their website right now, there's a screw-up. It's someone else on there, but it's go to my website, chaddaniels.com, click on tour, scroll down to Raleigh, click on buy tickets. It's please do that if you want to go. And then I will be in Timonium, which is Baltimore, and Washington, D.C., and then you can catch me out in Salt Lake City and in Philadelphia, not Philly.
Get out of town. Okay, and you can get tickets at kelseycook.com for my tour dates. Okay, we're going to read emails. If you haven't written into the show, it's pretendproblemspodcast@gmail.com. Write in. We love to hear from you guys. If you have something you want us to give you advice on, whether it's like a relationship thing, life thing, family thing, whatever, or if you just have thoughts on the show, something about what we're talking about, write in. We put out our Big Questions Patreon episode about a week ago, covered a bunch of different things, was going to try to throw out some of the topics. So if you're listening and you're not a Patreon member and you want to go hear those, we read one about somebody having an issue with their sibling. So if you wrote in and you want to hear what we were thinking, you go over there. We had a really nice long one from a listener who's like a huge fan of you and who the podcast kind of like helped them get through breakup, and just a bunch of other ones. So patreon.com/pretendproblems.
And then we came up with a new jingle for the questions portion. Questions. Do you have a question?
You remixed it.
No idea. I can't remember how it goes.
Questions. Do you have a question?
Okay. Well, yeah.
It was really close though.
I forget.
Okay, this is titled Massage Therapist Thoughts.
Ooh.
I have healed. The scratches did go away pretty quickly at least, but I was a little mad at myself that I didn't stand up for myself. I should have. I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I had a lady with calluses on her thumbs once.
Yeah.
I did mention it?
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah, this was like, I don't know. I wasn't into the pain of it, but she was doing so good. Everything else, I was just like,
Yeah.
Anyway, but this email made me feel so much better. So she says, "Hey, Kelsey and Chad, as a massage therapist of 14 years who runs their own business and has given more massages than I can count, the first rule we're taught is to be aware of everything, in all caps, about ourselves because it will 100% affect our clients. I feel the need to apologize for the one therapist who seemed to be half-assing your session. You deserve better than that. Thank you. I also feel the need to apologize for the Wolverine claw massage. I am paranoid about my nail length because I don't ever want to do that to a client. You deserve better than that as well. I hope you're feeling better, Kelsey. Chad deserves a massage immediately. Love you both. Please come back to LA. You are both amazing. Sincerely, Jen." Jen, thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
Oh my gosh, maybe we can come get a massage from you.
Yeah, it seems real profesh.
Yeah.
I think, I need to probably get a massage this week after that stupidity that took place this weekend.
You carrying a 40-pound golf bag for 36 holes?
I think just walking and carrying and swinging violently.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. This is not the first time at this specific place we go to that I've gotten a massage where the woman was like, had too long of fingernails. I was also a different woman there. And it's hard because it's like, I guess I just need to be better about like if it happens again saying something, but I do appreciate you saying that like we shouldn't even be the ones to have to say something, that it should just be like part of the deal is that you keep your claws short. Yeah,
I also made them at the place put a note in my file that says, "Leave the heater off on the table." It's too much.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Are you serious?
Well, I asked nicely. I go, "Hey, can you guys do this?" I don't want to come in here every time and go, "Hey, can you shut the heat off on the table?" And then I get in there. It's not like there's a half-hour wait.
Yeah,
You get in, it's hot as shit. And then you put your face in that little tiny fucking donut, and it's like, What's going on here?
Wow.
Feels like torture to me. Feels like I'd rather be waterboarded
Oh my God, this is...
than be under blankets on a heated table with my face in a tiny hole. No.
No. This is so funny. This is exactly what we were talking about last episode. How millennial, like, I'm amazed that you felt comfortable enough to do that. Millennials could never. We're trying so hard to learn your generation's ways of standing up for ourselves and like advocating for ourselves, because the thought of like putting that in a file, even just saying in the moment it's too hot is
It's
a
not
lot.
like I walked out there and I was like, listen up, you fucking bitches. It smells good in here, but I got something to say.
I know.
I go, hey, can you do me a favor? I go, is there like, you know how you hold my credit card and you always know what that is? I go, is there like another list of things that I can request? And
Yeah.
so they have something to go off of, and they go, yeah, absolutely. And I go, okay, I would just never like the table heater on.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, that's so easy. And I go, thanks.
I have never met somebody who runs so hot. And
I'm
they're
not
like,
into it.
you're just perpetually I guess you're not super hot right now,
right
but
now.
like you're just like a very warm man.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I will say too, Jen, if you're listening, I always love when a massage therapist asks you about that donut hole that you put your face into, about the height of it, because sometimes it's like down really far and you're like craning your neck way forward, and then it's almost giving you neck issues as you're trying to get a massage. Or it's, I don't know, it's just nice when they're like, does that feel right to you? And they'll like adjust it if it's not.
Okay, now let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What if they don't say, does it feel right? And it doesn't feel right. You just sit there?
I have.
That's wild. Because I go,
I know,
hey, can we get the donut up a little bit? My head's down. Or it feels like my head's up a little bit. Can we get this down a little bit? And they're like, yeah, no problem. They are there to make sure you're comfortable. I've never even heard of such a thing to go, I'm going to pay this amount of money to be fucking miserable. Because there's times where I go, hey, whatever's happening, I can't breathe out of my nose right now. And I don't want to breathe out of my mouth. So can I flip over? Can you just skip the rest of this part? And I'll flip over and you can just work on. And they go, yeah.
Millennials and also Gen X, you should write in and tell us if you have experienced what Chad talks about and what I've talked about. Because I think, so there have been times where I've said, hey, do you mind? But I think it depends on how much I've already asked for. If I haven't asked for anything else, then I'll ask. But like on the girls' trip, the massage I got there, that one was, the donut was down, but I had already asked her when she came to like get me from the little lobby area. I was like, oh, can I just grab a glass of water really quick? And she's like, oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I should have asked you. So I felt like I had
Here's the thing. They don't give a fuck.
I know, but I just felt like I had already been, in my mind, difficult by asking, can I just grab a glass of water really quick?
In my opinion, that's insane.
I know, but this is what's so funny is like on my trip with my friends, we were talking about this a lot because they were like, oh, I wouldn't have even asked for the water. Like I wouldn't ask for anything because
It's your day.
No, I know, but I don't know what it was about millennials. I don't know if every parent of a millennial instilled this, but it was just like, you do not be an inconvenience. You do not even take up any space. Be an invisible person.
Oh, same with Gen X. You were supposed to be invisible. That's why you left in the morning.
Yeah.
And you came back at nighttime. and you rode around, and I had to look a grown man in the face and go, these cigarettes are for my father. And I forgot the note at home. And then he'd be like looking at you and you go, it's the truth, man. And then he'd give you the cigarette. And they were for my dad.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to ride bike all the way back home. My father and mother, that's both.
Okay.
Who owned vehicles.
Yeah.
Would have me ride my bike to the gas station to get them cigarettes. I mean, if there is a precursor for somebody who's in one of those fucking Hot Wheels cars at the fair,
Yeah.
like I'm
rascal scooter.
I need to sit in my chair and smoke while you go do the physical labor to get me the smokes. It's like, all you have to do is get in your car and push the gas pedal. I'm fucking hoofing it up and down hills like a goddamn maniac.
Oh my God.
So yeah, when I would go, hey man, I need to get cigarettes for my dad and have to go through all of this stuff, it's not that big of a deal to go, hey, keep the fucking table heat off, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe it's a girl thing too. Yeah, maybe this is less generational. Maybe it's just women are just like taught, don't be a fuss, because then people will think you're a bitch or you're a diva. So it's like, don't ask for anything.
I think it comes down to individuality, because there are so many bitchy women that ask for too much stuff.
And bitchy men. So you know what?
Well, yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's true. Where it's like, hey, can I get a glass of water? And when you bring it here, can you hop on one foot? Because I'm paying for this massage. So it's how I want it. I
have heard horror stories of certain male comics who get big and then like kind of act like they're, as you say, king shoulda fuck mountain, and ask for ridiculous things in their writers and shit. We're just like, who do you think you are? Like, what is happening? So anyway, you're right. Maybe it's a whole bunch of things.
Name two of them. No. One.
No. So, but yeah, I like really couldn't enjoy, and I was like, you're paying for this massage. Why don't you just say, can I have the donut thing moved up a little bit? Because the whole time I felt like kind of tense because my neck wasn't in a good position. But I was like, well, you already asked for water, so just...
Cool massage.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get better. And even when I do the little thing, like when I asked for on my recent like somatic therapy session, and I was like, is it okay if we turn the table heater off? After, I don't know, maybe like I'd been laying on it for 10 minutes. She was like, yeah, thanks for telling me. So many people just don't say anything and they're uncomfortable. And I was just like, yeah, look at me go. I did it. I asked for something for myself, and they were like so happy that I did.
You're like an adult that moves to another country and starts figuring out the language.
Yeah, I did it. They understood me.
So excited. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Oh, I know. Okay, let me see what our time is. Hold on, guys. Okay. Okay, this is an intense one. Are you ready?
Let me get myself where I need to be for these. Okay, ready.
Okay. This is titled How to Trust Again.
Go.
Morning, guys. Hope everything is well. Love the podcast. My question to you is, when you've been in a physically abusive marriage and fled for your safety, what insights can you give on not feeling like new relationships will be the same? I've gotten a new girlfriend after 6 years since the, and then air quotes, big beating that made me flee and divorce her. And in my new relationship, I keep feeling like at any moment she could too, almost like a beaten dog that flinches. I've been to therapy and I'm doing well, and the new girlfriend is aware of what happened to me, and the logical part of my brain tells me she won't, but deep down there is a fear. A little backstory about my domestic violence that came from my ex-wife was it started small and became more and more, insert boiling frog reference here. Any advice is helpful so I don't have to feel on guard when we're together. Thank you, Mark. And then you give some more info of yourself, but I don't know if you want me to share that and get that specific. But thank you from Mark, dating 43-year-old female. Mark, thank you for writing into us and entrusting us with something this serious. First of all, I'm so sorry for what you went through. Mm-hmm. That's fucking horrible. And I think my advice is, if you can, try to recognize that part of your brain that is having trouble trusting is coming from a place of trying to protect you. So it's like the reason it's happening, even if it feels frustrating, is out of self-love and self-preservation. And if you can try to talk to that part of your brain when those feelings come up of like, hey, I'm not trying to like pretend like we didn't go through this in the past, and I appreciate you trying to protect me, but I am trusting this person, and like we are safe. Like just telling yourself that you are safe and knowing that like this is probably going to take time, to really continue to like build that feeling of safety. But yeah, that's my advice.
Trust is a tough one because you give it so freely at first.
Right.
And then when it is lost, for me, it's like, it's really hard. I have never been through what you've been through, Mark. I have been manipulated and lied to a lot and kept going like, well, this is the time. It's the old Minnesota Vikings fan joke where it's like, it's just a stadium full of people that have been in an abusive relationship because they're like, this year's going to be different.
I think there's a shirt at the airport right now that says this year's going to be different.
I'm sure.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it truly is. And so sometimes you go, well, some people in these relationships they keep looking for the same thing.
Right.
And they have a type, and unfortunately that type is abuser. Maybe this is the first time, that's kind of the idea I get. That's the first time that it happened, even though you were in it for a while. I think what I had to do is everyone I would talk to that didn't lie to me or manipulate me, I would go, all right, that's one. And then I would, throughout the day, and I'd go, all right, there's another one. There's a lot of these people out here. And I would just have to go, instead of worrying everyone's going to do it, you just assign all of that to the person that did it. And that is easier said than done, for sure. Yeah. So, we talked about, I have my walls up for stuff like that. I had them up when we met still. And so it is hard. I don't know if it's different when it's physical. But I would say just keep on, trust your gut. And if it's good, then I would say, it's good.
Yeah.
And you're going to know the signs if it's not, because you've been there and you've seen it. So.
Yeah. And try to trust yourself that you will know, like Chad is saying. I was just talking about somatic therapy. I also wonder if you have done any sort of therapy as well for this, whether it's talk therapy, or I'm also guessing that especially with physical abuse, maybe it would feel like too much for you, but doing some sort of therapy that involves body work, like somatic therapy or craniosacral, because like it still shocks me. I've been doing body work sessions for years now, and it's still fascinating to me, the things that will come up where I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know that was like still in there or affecting me. And the body is just, we like walk around with this body our whole lives, and it sponges up things. And my most recent somatic session, she goes, I'm like getting there's something for your knees. Like I'm getting, like your body's telling me that we have to release something in your knees. And I was like, my knees? I was like, I don't really have, like that nothing came to me of like, oh, I would keep something in my knees or something, And she was doing this body work and kind of like touching other places, and it felt really relaxing and nice, but no like big, release or anything. And then she got to my knees, and I started laughing out loud because it was such an immediate burst of, energy. It's really hard to explain unless you've done it, but it was just very apparent that I had been storing something in that part of my body. And then she moved down to my feet, and my feet as well almost felt like there was electricity coming off of them. It was like my feet were kind of moving and shaking. So even when it doesn't seem, like obvious or I don't know. It's just bodies are strange, and I feel so much better after these sessions. So if that's something that you have the time for or interested in, financially can do, I don't think it would ever make you feel worse. I think it can only help. But
now, obviously, as podcasters, we can't guarantee that somatic therapy is going to make you come. But, different strokes for different folks.
I did have a bad foot injury when I was young, and that was the foot that was really like tweaking out when she was touching it. And I'm sure that, there was a lot of stuff stored in there that nobody had ever like released. So interesting. But thank you again for writing in, and keep us posted if you want. All right.
That's it.
That's it. We hit our time early today, so we'll save some more of these emails for later episodes.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you for being
guys.
here.
Thanks for being here. Have a great week.
Wear slippers in hotels.
Wear slippers in hotels.
Bye.
Okay, bye.